Hello and welcome to the second Pitches video we're doing today. Last time we did WWE, this time we're doing AEW. So we three have watched a lot of AEW this year. We know better than anybody else how
Tony
we can
Khan.
improve.
Yeah, Cody.
Who
That's
is it?
right.
Who
I've
is
never
it?
heard of him.
Who's Tony Khan?
He likes dogs.
Nobody's done anything good from Champaign, Illinois.
Oh, yeah. That was Jericho, wasn't it?
On that very humorous note aside,
Oh, this is going to be mint.
we are going to pick pitches.
Yes.
3 each.
Yes.
So that's 9 in total if you can count that high. And how AEW can be better in the year 2020.
Life's
So-
a pitch.
And then you die. So, Ross, why don't you take it away?
My first one simply reads, stop relying on fans watching every single second of every single thing they put out. There are so... How many things do they have? Dynamite. Being the Elite bleeds into it.
Dark.
Bleeds into it. The
Nightmare Family's got a YouTube
Nightmare
channel.
Family probably has some stuff on.
New Japan.
Things happen. Yeah, things happen on these all shows, and then you're expected to know about it when you tune in to Dynamite.
Yeah.
Without explanation sometimes. You can't expect everybody to watch every single second of every single thing. I struggle to do that, and this is my job. So God knows what it's like for the normal people out there. With normal jobs.
Those
and
normal people.
And normal lives and all that malarkey.
Civvies.
Muggles. Because we're wizards. Yeah.
That's right. I think that's what we just implied, right?
You know what I mean, though. People have busy lives, and you can't expect them to watch every single second of what you put out.
Richard
and
would
they
be
do.
the caretaker. He'd be Filch.
Oh, that's exactly what he is. That's so good.
Someone has murdered my cat.
It's a student out of spirit.
But
This camera's still hot.
I've only seen the first one.
Oh.
I was almost in the first one.
What?
You told us
The
this.
first Harry Potter film.
Who are you going to be?
Just one of the, just in the thing where at Alec Castle, where they did the
Oh.
broom flying.
Oh.
I
you
thought
were one of the
Alec Castle.
students.
Well, I wasn't in it. I was almost.
You were
in
going
it.
to be one of the
Yeah.
students.
One of those kids going,
I went,
Yeah.
went to football train instead.
That would have been such an Easter egg for people watching this to be like, what?
Just be frolicking around with a broomstick.
like
Quidditch,
MGF.
everybody! Come on, guys! Quidditch!
Let's do some magic.
Expelliarmus.
Wingardium Leviosa! No, Hermione, that's not how you do it. It's Wingardium Leviosa! Is that how it goes?
Yeah, no,
That's
I've only
actually,
ever seen
It's
the first one.
Leviosa, not Leviosa. She's a nightmare, honestly. She needs to get her priorities.
Tell a lie, I've seen another one. The one where Voldemort comes out. Is that the second one,
He's
maybe?
in quite a few.
I got hide out the
spoilers.
cinema for
He's
that
on the
one.
back of Quirrell's head in the first one. He's young Tom Riddle in the second one.
He's, I don't know, it's just his
Inro.
big white head gets revealed, and I'm like, whoa, where was he schneck? And I got kicked out the cinema. Because I didn't know what was coming. Anyway, AEW. If you're going to do things on these different shows, include promo packages on Dynamite that explains what has happened concisely to catch everybody up.
I agree. I also like the idea of AEW execs doing research to see what fans think, and them thinking this is going to be a serious video. I'm going, Harry Potter.
God, if...
Schneck.
Imagine if a wizard debuts in AEW next year.
Suddenly Peter Avalon in blue pants, the wizard.
Oh, no.
Harry and Hermione.
Topecon, hello. Don't talk. Anyway, so Jack, what do you think of that?
I totally agree. And this is coming from someone who... I you know what? Weirdly, I used to watch Being the Elite more regularly before AEW was a thing.
So did I. I
than-
found it
than
funny.
now. Yeah,
I don't find it fun anymore.
No, it's not fun.
No.
Don't know why. Sometimes it still is, but
Yeah.
I used to like. You remember the thing? We did a spoof of it back at our previous employment of the Evolution when they all walk.
Yeah, that stuff was funny.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it's funny when you did it.
I really liked the episode where.
No, I meant when they did it.
It was funny when they did it.
Oh,
I liked
sorry.
the episode where they all lost at Wrestle Kingdom, and like.
And killed New Japan
No,
dead.
but they all lost, and then they're like, "Don't worry, the Bucks will win their match. They wouldn't bury all of us." And then it cuts again, and Cody's like, "God damn it!" And he like throws his crutch. He got wrist control on me. It's so good.
And he probably regrets that, making fun of New Japan.
We've
anyway-
we've started this video off incorrectly. We didn't do the catchphrase.
Oh, it's not what you think should happen. It's
We've made a right mess
How
of
could be a
this.
catchphrase was said once a year?
It's no.
It's
We're
not,
saying
man.
all that. We do pitches for like upcoming pay per
Do
views.
you not watch the channel, Matthew, when you're not
Oh,
here?
those pictures.
You selfish man. You self-absorbed.
It's not what we think should happen. It's not what we think will happen. It's what we want to happen. Nailed it.
It's not drink.
Help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who deserve it.
Well, it's a shame. I have to agree with you because that was it. My exact point I was going to make is agreeing with your pitch that
You told me yours off camera, and there was a slight little difference to yours. That there was a
No, I
specific...
didn't. This is all brand new. But I said they need some sort of exposition device. WWE does this really well with the Street Profits. And sometimes I get, I know what happens here. Why are you telling me? They only happened an hour ago. Yeah, like I said in the previous pitch video, we're the wrestling watching veterans. We can absorb this very well. Normal people are going, God, this is a long show, this. What happened? Refresh me memory. The Street Profits appear. They're over. They'll do the thing, get a bit of the shtick in, and it works, remind you.
So you're saying...
You're right. That's for wrestling, the normal stuff WWE does. They do that and catch you up. AEW was like, oh, of course, Chris Statlander is an effing alien. Oh, Hangman Page is left being the elite. We all know that. Oh, that's Nakazawa. That's Kenny Omega's very good friend.
I still don't
You've
get
all
it.
watched DDT from 10 years ago, right?
I still don't really
that's
get
for a lot of the
Nakazawa.
wrestling fans in general. I don't paint that
But I
much
guess
of a picture.
they've done that because of what you've mentioned there with the Street Profits. A lot of like the hardcore fans who would be AEW's target, presumably, would be saying, "Oh, WWE's insulting our intelligence," saying, explaining what's just happened 5 minutes before. But they've got way too far
There
the
needs
other
to be
way.
a middle
They need to
ground.
find the middle ground of that.
What's the old thing? No one ever went broke underestimating the intelligence of the public. Words to that effect. Great quote from someone.
Who's it from?
Maffew Greg.
H.H. Holmes, I don't know. But he was a serial killer. And
Triple
I
H.
agree with the point you just made.
Double H. Triple H.
I made
H.H.
that
Holmes.
connection. Yeah. Oh my God, he killed people.
Cerebral.
Wow. He's the
The
assassin.
cerebral
He's an
assassin.
yeah.
Kills people. So yeah, what a great point. Jack, what's
Wow.
your pitch?
What a great point. My first one...
I think about my own now.
My first one, and I'm sorry if either of you have picked this as well.
Go on.
Less spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Just because there's too many spooky groups. There's three. There's the Dark Order, the Bunny and the Blade and the Butcher, and the Nightmare Collective. I did see someone tweet a screenshot from Reddit, which was like, combine them all, have the Dungeon of Doom trying to take Cody down. And then it can be revealed that Sean Spears is the guy behind it all.
Oh,
And
God.
I'd love that. You don't like that?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
What a great pitch.
Why do they not need to? Why do they all need to be spooky? They're all a bit too similar. I know you can argue that these ones try and brainwash people and wear masks. These ones, but they're all apart
Recruiting.
from the Butcher and the Blade, I suppose. But they're all of a similar look, and they're all spooky in some way. And often you'll get a spook because the show's only 2 hours long weekly. You'll get a spooky segment followed by another very similar spooky segment.
I get you.
And I really enjoy Dynamite sometimes. Some of the best episodes have been where it's not been dominated by too much of the same. I think my favourite one was the one where Cody punched the glass out and they had that stupid brawl in that was so good. More stuff like that. Less spooky stuff. I don't really care. Yeah.
No, I get you.
Keep the wrestlers.
yeah.
I like the wrestlers, and they're good wrestlers, but don't make them all spooky.
Yeah. WWE has a very good thing with Bray Wyatt and The Fiend, but they've realised if they had 3 Bray Wyatt/Fiend characters, it would suck. So, yeah, I agree with what you're saying.
The Nightmare Collective and the Dark Order should combine.
What would their name be?
The Dark Nightmare Collective Order.
Yes.
What a great t-shirt that'd make.
I fully agree.
Thank you.
It's weird how, all the marketing, I know we said it earlier on, in a separate video, of course. The marketing for AEW was going to be, it's going to be like more like a sport than the spirit of professional wrestling and rah, 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 rah. Then we got aliens and butchers and bunnies.
That's
and
all right.
Yeah, but I mean, wrestling's one of these weird things where everyone's verisimilitude of wrestling is different.
Oh,
where
what
that's
a
acceptable.
word.
Thank you.
Verisimilitude.
Say that
Media,
again?
BA.
Say that again?
Verisimilitude. So your expectations of a certain genre. If you're watching a sci-fi show, you would expect to see a spaceship. If you're watching a history program, you do not expect to see a Klingon. So with wrestling, though, it's weird because some people like the outlandish stuff. The aliens. Let's not forget Gangrel. So favorite wrestler of many people. And then Butchers and the Blades, blah, blah, blah. Some people are like, no, I want to see Boris Malenko catch his catch can.
This was them
Stuff
saying
like
it
that.
themselves, though. I don't care. I like variety in professional wrestling. This is what they were saying, and it's weird where we are now in December.
They
But they're still
nailed
saying the same, though, but to some people, that is.
They
what
nailed
it is.
it. They nailed it before AEW at All In. That
Yes.
was the one. I
Yeah.
remember hearing you talk about it the other day, and I was like, yeah, you're right. It was a show of great variety. And there was some comedy, and there was some of this and some of that, and it was all done well. And there was just enough of everything to make it a great variety show.
The balance is off when it comes to spookiness.
Yes.
Too much spooky.
Yes. That's right.
Not enough ooky. Okay.
The great power.
Oh, Grippo Uti.
Uti, bollocks. I felt so clever.
Oh no, who's that at Halloween Havoc 2020? Power Ookie!
Got the great power Uti in. You know that interview, my favourite thing is how, isn't it, is it Juice or Domino? Which one is it?
Doesn't matter really, does it?
That one. Skip.
Yeah.
No, not Skip Sheffield.
Cliff.
Compton. It's the way he says, he always
Skip Sheffield's the one.
quietens his voice when he says it. And then we went to Nigeria to face the great power Uti. It's so good.
I'll tell you when I worked at a insurance place, it was the World Cup, so everyone's different group put the things in, which football club you got? Oh, Nigeria. So we got to decorate the place like Nigeria, put people up. I used just an excuse to put pictures of Power Uti.
Very good.
And it was just after being in the news where his wife was dying,
God. Oh.
and instead of taking her to a hospital, he took her to a witch doctor.
Oh, God. Power Uti, man.
There's a song about that, isn't there? Ting tang.
Pitch number 3. Well, some of mine have already been taken, so I'm going to go with my
Did you
backup one.
survive?
I don't know. Well, Nigeria got knocked out, so I stopped. Power Udi was quickly taken down. It's a bad omen. Pitch number 3. They need a secondary title.
Oh.
A proper one. You know, one of the things AEW is doing right now is trying to reinvent the wheel when it doesn't need to be reinvented. That's what expression means. I don't know why I explained it. They don't need a diamond ring. They don't, right? They don't need, silly bugger title. They need a proper secondary title. Not relaxed rules or anything like that. A proper one. Because there's a lot of talent there. And I think sometimes I can get, not confused, but overlooked. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Because, as you said before, Ross, one of the great points you make is great matches are everywhere. So you can't go, well, Kip Sabian may be doing absolutely bugger all on the show, but he had a great match. You're like, great.
Yeah.
That and $5 to get you a nice sandwich. So a nice secondary title would be perfect for some of these guys in the roster. And I don't know why they haven't done it yet, to be honest with you.
I'm surprised they didn't have a TV title straight away, because now NWA's done it. You presume AEW wouldn't do it.
And anyway doesn't have TV. The NWA
The
YouTube channel.
champion.
Oh.
The Internet Championship. We had that.
Does NWA have internet? The dial-up champion. Talk of many message boards.
No,
So what do you guys think?
Let's play devil's advocate.
Start of
with
the
you,
theme tune goes like the dial-up noise.
The fastest internet we could afford.
What would you have as your secondary title in AEW? You're
What do you mean,
Tony
the name?
Khan. Aye, everything about it.
I'm Tony Khan.
Aye.
Stop fighting. All right. I'm gonna. What? So,
This is a seafood restaurant.
well, thinking about it,
I'm not a money mark.
Let me
I'm
get it.
leaving. I'm never coming back. The Fight TV Championship. Please buy the more content, even though there really should be a something you subscribe to rather than buy every individual one. Just saying. The Fight TV Championship or the TNT title.
Just the Fight Championship.
The Fight Championship.
FIT.
Yeah, there we go.
Because it's cool.
One of the two.
Get
the
kid
shows.
fighting.
Because TV is redundant.
They might
The
as well
gift title.
Get 5-star wrestling's tap or snap.
Yes.
That's what you set me up for, wasn't
The
it?
No,
Tap
it
or
wasn't.
snap
I've just thought of it
championship.
right now.
That was the best secondary title in the world, that.
It was the best secondary title in the world.
It's so good. Progress ripped it off.
Held
They
by the
didn't.
likes of Matt
They
Riddle.
did.
They
They did. Paul Robinson.
They didn't.
The only way of winning this match is if you tap out or get knocked out.
But the tap or snap was just submissions. The Paul Robinson
Thank you, Ross. Thank you, Ross. Go
or
on.
snap.
Rey Mysterio pinned him, didn't he?
Yeah, because they changed the rules for Ray because he didn't know any submissions.
He should have made a tap out like a headlock.
Yeah. Oh.
I can't wait for 2020 when the pictures is. We just do a big video about 5-star wrestling.
We're going to do the great tier thing. Tier that
Oh
Yes.
yes.
53, all 53 members of the 5-star wrestling.
All
roster.
in the top tier,
Yeah,
of course.
all of them are top
Yeah.
tier.
Spoiler, Hager gets his own tier.
What's the tier called?
Of
course it is.
I don't know.
So I think everyone agreed with my pitch.
Yes,
Let's move on before it's turns into a mini-series. Ross, what's your second pitch?
Release an official rule book.
Oh.
That's
Now, I didn't
nice.
want to be one of those old racist types.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
But tag team wrestling in that company's a bloody mess. Remember when Pentagon and Ray Phoenix tagged each other when
In the
Pentagon was
ring.
in the ring?
Yeah. And the guy's front row going,
What?
Countless times the wrong man. I spotted the wrong man's legal. Yet the tag team specialist referee. Is it Bryce? Is it Rick? It's Rickety Knox.
Rickety
Knox.
Rickety
It's the
Knox.
noise his knee makes. That's how I remember him. 'Cause he's the older one. Bryce is the younger bald fella.
Yeah.
Rickety
the younger bald fella.
You knew, he knows Bryce.
Do you?
Me and Sam walked.
Vicariously, yes.
Me and Sam walked along in Caesar's Palace, and we found Maffew, and he was talking to Bryce and Hornswoggle.
Oh, then. I
And
was
Maffew,
there.
I've never seen Maffew look so tall. He was
Oh,
dwarfing them. He was.
God.
They looked so short next to him. Aye.
That's a big mistake, by the way. If you ever go to Vegas and you see a wrestler, even if you're blown away, go, wow, finally Hornswoggle we meet. Don't get drinks from the Vegas right in there. Oh, my God. Triple figures for like 3 drinks.
Wow.
Me and,
How much?
too much.
How much?
And it was good. No,
Triple
like,
figures?
yeah.
He was getting around.
For 3 drinks?
No, he was getting a round in.
Shots
Was not
as well,
3
by the
rounds?
way. No.
What?
3
Start
drinks,
again?
3 beverages for triple
3
figures.
shots, and it was good whiskey because Hornswoggle just had one.
Christ.
So I
Oh,
said,
I need one.
oh, yeah, 3 of them. I got the bill. I'm like, I've been Hornswoggled. And then Bryce was so excited. He went, wow, that's really great.
Is that his voice?
That's how he talks.
Really? Oh, nice.
But yeah.
Why am I insulting Bryce? You're not been nice
He
to
seemed
me.
like a nice guy.
He's a lovely guy, a great ref. Even if he knackered the Neville finish with Trent.
Yeah.
So, yes, I agree. Go back to your point.
Yes,
the
rules.
tag.
Just, we need
To your point.
To your point. We're changing gears now.
Clunk, clunk.
Release a rule book that is split into the different match types that AEW put on, and then just
Ooh.
stick to the same rules for every single match. Because as we're sat here still in December, this show started in like ages ago, 12 weeks ago, as we're sat here.
Oh, yeah.
It would be nice.
We still don't quite know if it's Mexican tag team rules or American tag team rules, if that's a brand of
Yeah.
rule. Yeah, we just don't know. Everything needs to be clarified, so there's no confusion.
I agree with your old racist ways.
Thank you,
Jericho
you
should-
fellow old racist.
Jericho should bring back the Duchess of Queensbury.
He's the one that stood up, didn't he? There was that thing in the news. last
Apparently
week.
so.
Well, no, he said on his podcast, didn't he? It's not in the news. He said himself held a meeting because he was furious at Pentagon and Ray Phoenix for bastardizing tag team wrestling.
I haven't heard about this.
Yes, he was like,
Yeah.
lads, we need rules sorted out now. So as you've noticed,
Oh.
Recently, Pentagon and Ray have been a bit better. Not quite all the way yet, but you know.
I mean, it was, yeah. Right now they're doing the relaxed rules, is what they've said. And Excalibur said, they're relaxed rules, but not said what those
Yeah.
relaxed rules are.
And it's
like,
always referee's discretion.
Yeah.
I hate that. Cop out.
Right.
And it's fine if they want to change it slightly by, you know, the 10-second thing between the tags and whatnot. 2 people allowed in the ring for 10 seconds rather than 5.
yeah, but they told us this.
Consistency, yeah.
Right.
Consistency, and if they tell us that, it's just, clarity.
Yeah.
Very true.
100% agree.
Me too.
Thank you.
It's all right.
That was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jack, your pitch.
More storytelling in the women's division.
There's women's division?
Brandy.
When was the last time,
No, whiskey.
like in the men's division, sometimes in the show you'll see MJF come to the ring with a mic, or Cody, or Jericho, or someone. When was the last time not Brandy in the women's division cut a promo in the middle of the ring?
Well, Mako brings a
Or was that Chris Statlander?
Yeah, that was
That's
promo,
good.
wasn't
That's
it?
good,
that's,
yeah.
how,
Yeah.
that's how her species
5-star
speak.
promo.
Yeah.
And Miko brought Mike Stand to the ring every time she wrestled.
Doesn't even have to
Sorry.
be like a promo. Just more storytelling in the women's division, because I like the ranking concept to a degree, but I do think that there needs to be more reasons for Riho to be fighting these people rather than... It was fine the first time when it was Emi Sakura, and that was her old trainer and stuff, and she was at the top of the rankings.
But
Let's
they
have
never
a-
told us that.
Which we all knew about, by the
Yeah.
way.
Kenny Omega put up a spreadsheet on Twitter.
For
Like, they fought each other in Ice Ribbon in 2007.
Duh.
That
Yeah.
leads into our first point. We shouldn't have to log on to Twitter to
Yeah.
find out the crucial... I think it was in the Fight TV show. That's when they actually put it on the air as part of their shows. Like, these two are teacher and student. That should be in the story from the start.
Well said.
But then when someone like Hikaru Shida, like there should have been more. There should have been, and I know that Riho isn't. I think she doesn't live in America at the minute, so she's not there as regularly. But she's the champion. And there needs to be some sort of way of building a feud. There's not enough feuds. There's just defenses for the title.
Yeah.
There is a feud between Britt Baker and Bea Priestley, ish, and there
That's
is.
ended, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, and there is this whole Chris Statlander Brandy thing. Yes, that's her. But there needs to be more. It needs to be treated more like the men's division. It feels almost like the women's division is the more sporty, athletic one, and the men's one's the more, well, let's have fun and be crazy and tell stories. Why can't they both have a bit of both? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my pitch.
Yeah, I think we all just took the piss out of some stuff there, and we agree.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
It would mean less. It would mean less of this brandy stuff as well. I'm just not a fan.
Oh,
I like it, but if
She's such a nice woman.
It's because
she
it's
was
the
a
only
lovely,
stuff.
she's a lovely woman in real life.
This is crap,
absolutely lovely. Yeah.
If there was other stuff apart from her, it's fine. But she's it. It's like,
Yeah, she is.
all right, there's something on the pay-per-view. Here's brandy.
Yeah.
Maybe something will happen on the pay-per-view.
Burying everyone. Brit, stop mentioning your boyfriend, man. Come on. Yeah.
But isn't that the jokes? You go, but you're Brandy Rhodes.
Oh, you've got a handsome boyfriend. I've got a handsome boyfriend as well. Well, husband, I suppose.
That will be cut out and shared on Twitter.
Nah, I've got a handsome boyfriend.
As you grab your nipple.
It wasn't my nipple. It was the centre of the Triple Jump logo. If you want to check out our sister channel, Triple Jump, do so.
There's no nipples there.
Aye.
Nipple jump.
Just a couple of just a couple of tits was my
Nipple
joke, because nipple jump. I had something else to add and I've just forgotten it. To my
sorry.
point, it's all right. Carry on.
Let's switch gears.
Cool. Switching gears.
Playing defense.
I had a bunch that have already been taken. I am going to go with one. Can't see me disagreeing with this. How about stop mentioning WWE?
Oh, I like it sometimes.
Every chance
oh, no.
you get.
Oh, I like it when they do it sometimes. It's cheeky. It's fun.
Do you think so?
Sometimes when it's done well.
The most recent one was Cody going, MJF, you suck, your scarf sucks, here's 100 quid to some kid who couldn't care less. That's great.
It was Richie Rich.
Wait, and about
Yeah,
it was
and
the
then-
best, it's the best moment of his life.
Is this it? Ugh. I got a bed for 100 quid. And then he went completely out of the blue. Oh, you hit a terrible crossroads. So now it's getting botched on 2 shows. I'm like, was anyone complaining about Damian Priest's
Yeah, I thought it was unfair on
crossroads?
Damien Priest.
I've
yeah.
never seen anyone. I've looked at many of his
yeah.
matches and gone, that's a nice crossroads.
Yeah.
I'm like, was any need for that? Well, you're feuding with MJF.
When you say
You're AEW, why you mentioning them? Why bring it up?
When you say something like that about someone like the Archer of Infamy,
God.
he went down in my estimation when he said that, and they're going to go to Full Sail and get something. We're still
I'll tell
fighting
you.
for this rating.
And I tell you, go on, finish it.
I'd love it if we beat them.
Yes.
Sorry to
That's
everyone.
the only way it can work, is if Cody Rhodes comes out with a sort of
With the
a
headset.
quaff and a headset. What's Kevin Keegan's haircut
A
called?
bubble perm.
Yeah, bubble perm.
Bubble Perm Cody.
Yeah. We look like Dusty.
Yes, he would.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. With the fan for that, baby. And I love it. I love it if we beat him.
That would be good.
At the Starcade.
If Kevin Keegan had said it like Dusty Rhodes, Newcastle would have won the Premier League that year. They'd have been so inspired.
All the Johnny's out there. Put your hand on a TV set. I need your power.
That would have been amazing. Imagine if Keegan had just done that in the mid-90s.
He's a common man.
If Kevin Keegan had a wrestling team, it would be Dusty Rhodes. as well, wouldn't
Absolutely.
God.
Working hard for his fam. Jeez. Oh, yeah, so stop taking shots at WWE. Kind of worked some points. When Jericho said, stop chanting, that was a stupid kidding. All right, fine. That had a point and a purpose. Jake Hager is an ex-WWE guy. That's most associated with WWE, not 5-star, as God would intend.
Shame.
But the rest of the time, it's just like, haha, the other company. I'm like, the other company now is NXT, who's doing a really good job of having a good show.
Yeah.
It's not AEW versus Raw or SmackDown, which are gash. It's the proper show that's doing, as you've said before, AEW better than AEW at some
Yeah.
points. So it's very hollow now, and it's like, what? Stop mentioning it. I want AEW to succeed, but I'm not going to get involved in this tribalism because I want them both to win. Because I'm neutral like the Swiss. So what do you guys think?
I fully agree, me. Even though I know I can see people going to the comments, it was a bit
Typey, typey,
hypocritical
typey, typey.
because we were bad for that at the start.
Were we really? Well, of course we were. We're the guys that profit from this little feud that's going on.
No, not that few.
No, the
Shots were fired on both sides of the River Tyne. It's all right.
Oh, sorry.
Aye, but yeah, it does get a bit tiresome to it after a while. And as you say, that Cody one was really random. Sometimes, and that Britt Baker one, especially when Britt Baker was more.
Which one?
When it was full gear.
Oh, did
I
Adam
think.
Cole? Oh, no, right, no, go on.
So and she was in the crowd at War Games,
Yeah.
and then the AEW repeated.
War Games.
AEW redid it when Shanna got attacked by somebody
Yeah.
somewhere
And
at
they
some
showed-
point.
yeah.
Was it Kong?
Maybe.
Can't
It
remember.
was definitely Shanna who
Oh,
got attacked.
it was Nyla
Nyla
Rose.
yeah, Nyla.
Nia Jackson, he said that. Where's she been? Anyway.
She's injured, isn't she?
Oh, I see.
She
Yeah, she
lost
had knee
both
surgery.
her knees,
See, the Fastlane match is in the bin.
It was Nyla Rose, wasn't it?
Yeah, Nyla
yeah,
Rose.
yeah.
But yeah, stuff like that's pointless, isn't it? I didn't laugh at that
Because
Britt
it cut
Baker
to
thing.
Britt Baker in the crowd going,
Yeah.
And she looked more concerned for the safety of Shanna than she did for her boyfriend.
Shanna's a lovely woman, I assume.
See, I said that on Cole bit because I was like, yeah, then Adam Cole appeared and then he was like, that's not what happened, you idiot. It's got Adam Cole appear in Dynamite. No, that's not what happened. Any thoughts there, Jack?
Disagreeing.
What?
I grew up, right, I started being a wrestling fan in the year 2000, so the Monday Night Wars were all but over, pretty much. I know, especially because I was more of a WWF kid.
Mm-hmm.
They were just above that by that point. They didn't mention WCW at
course.
all. So I missed all the drama. I like a bit of I like a bit of argy-bargy, I like a bit of back and forth. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Burn an effigy of Triple H in the middle of the ring.
I'll reiterate my point. You could take shots at each other. That's absolutely fine. That's going to happen anyway. But it shouldn't just be for the hell of it.
Where
like,
and when, yeah.
There we go. I'll make my point more clearer. Like, okay, kind of
Did you like
Cody
the
destroying the
sledgehammer on
throne.
the throne?
I was like,
No, I didn't
I
like
never
that.
know because I didn't associate like
It was
the
sick.
throne entrance.
It was so-
Cody's entrance, Cody's theme music. Wrestling has more than one royal family. I'm like, what's that about? It's like, the McMahons. I'm like, oh, I never got it until someone had to explain it to me.
I thought... I
The
was
throne like Triple H.
I was
It's
just
just
gonna
sledgehammer like Triple
oh.
H. I'm like,
It should just know how
Right.
there's more than just the McMahons and the wrestling. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. Thank you, Ross. Yeah. Yeah.
Comes out.
Do you get it yet, lads?
While we're here speaking about it, Cody's entrance just was number 4 on my 3 pictures. I hate the start when the thing comes down and then the start of his actual theme doesn't quite mesh together. You know when Cody's appearing because the stage changes. You notice that? They have the LED thing.
Yeah, he's got 2 ends.
That's the bit
That's the
where-
Mr.
Yeah.
Beam song.
Well, if he did that,
So, yeah,
if
to
he
say
just
it
fell,
just falls from heaven.
the spotlight appears in the ring and then, whoa! Cody Rhodes just falls down.
It's a great entrance, but you got to do it once.
I'd like him to come out to the Disney's Robin Hood. All the elite are walking along just in sequence. Nodding, how.
Is that your pitch? Because it should be.
Mine's to do with music.
Cool, well, you can wait. Cause it's
Oh,
Ross's
yeah,
turn.
sorry.
We can do
We're
it.
carried
Yeah,
away
we did
there.
a different order last time.
we'll
Let's
go
rip
me-
up the
all
rule
right.
book.
What?
Bloody.
Oh my god. This isn't your dad's Cultaholic.
We're cool and wear rollerblades. Whoa, look at us go.
Whoa. He's going to pick that up after we finish this tape.
I am. I don't want Pachi to get cross.
Wait, I hate to rub you, but Ross is... That was
missed
worth
the
pausing
camera.
for.
Bit of a Razor Ramon effort there.
Go
There
on,
you go.
Jack, take it away.
Music.
You should be drunk for every one of these shows.
More catchy theme tunes, please. Because
Oh.
I can only think of 3 or 4. Obviously, Cody's. I think it's a good. I used to think that, to use your reinventing the wheel, I used to think Cody's theme tune was the best thing since sliced bread. Because sliced bread was ages ago, but really good. I've just explained.
Thank you, Jack. That's great.
I thought of that so long ago, and if I'd remembered to say it, I'd just really shoehorn it in there. Because shoehorns are how do you get. So,
1, 2 from Jack.
No Soul by Ross to my left.
I'm smiling. I was drinking.
Oh, sorry.
You know, huh?
I'll do it now.
We do have fun, don't we?
It's the point of the podcast where we put our heads,
Oh, my God.
for the podcast we put our heads back and laugh.
Have you noticed that Tom
ruined
Campbell
that.
laughs like a pirate getting away with like treasure?
That wasn't funny, but I'm going to laugh for the sake of making this a smooth process.
Oh, it's his Jimmy Fallon.
Anyway,
Oh no, Tom's full of mirth. I trust his laughter.
and frankincense.
Aye, and
Jesus
gold.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that wasn't even in.
Mary,
Ah.
Joseph,
Anyway,
Jack, please talk.
back to the Three Wise Men.
and the manger.
Where are they? No.
Oh, sorry.
I'm blowing it. Go on.
So music. So I can think. Of,
NXT's got the angel.
I can think of.
Gaza.
And the virgins, the fans.
He's gone. He's left.
I can.
I didn't say that. What are you talking about? Hey, Jack, how you doing? What's your pitch?
I can more catchier music, please, Matthew, for all the
The music. That's great.
I can
What
think-
music can you
I
remember?
can think of Cody's musics. I can think of
Whoa.
Best friends.
dum
Bomb.
dum 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 dum, and I can think of na SCU because that
Yeah.
starts
Okay,
with
yeah, yeah.
SCU. There was
Wrestling has more
there was
than one hammer.
Oh
Lucha Brothers.
no, I can't think of that.
What? Makes that noise, did it?
Chio, Mexican.
Oh yes,
Cero
Lucha
Mio.
Bros.
Lucha Bros. We don't know tag rules. Cero Mio.
Cody's I remember, Best Friends I remember, SCU's I remember. As I was saying, I'll just recap them. And Jericho's and You were saying Lucha Bros.
But the thing I was going to say, I'm sure that Josiah Wrestling Flow fella does about 3 of the themes, doesn't he?
He does. Sean Spears is definitely.
Sean Spears.
Yeah.
I think he does, what do you call Pride and Powerful. I think he does that one.
He's on both sides.
Yeah, I think that's him.
What, should have a good guy music maker and a bad guy music maker?
No. He's on NXT and he's on. He rapped Adam Cole to the ring.
Oh.
It's Wrestling Flow, that guy. Seems like a nice guy. Like him.
I'd go for a pint with him.
Yeah.
I'd let him buy me a pint.
So anyway, it's a bit of I feel like a bit of an arsehole's pitching this because it's basically saying like, make class music. It's not that easy. There's a reason that everyone loves Jim Johnson so much because he was amazing at a very difficult job.
Yeah.
But I just
That's
want...
the thing. They're trying to be too cool, aren't they? Not to fit their characters.
They had a good thong. They had a good thong as well.
Who should come up with the thong
did.
song? In AEW?
Who's like overtly sexy? Sonny Kiss.
Kip Sabian.
Kip Sabian should come out of the thong song, yes.
It almost was with Russian Luchasaurus. I am quite lucid right now, ladies and gentlemen.
What's Kip Sabian's? Does it start with Sue?
It's
Oh.
That's how it gets to it when he's just about approaching the ring.
No, it's just one that goes, baby. Stupid show this is. Honestly, I can't remember any of the other theme songs.
Gold Dust is a bit of like a...
Gold Dust is terrible.
Dustin,
it's so
sorry,
boring.
Dustin.
I know what you meant. It's supposed to be like
It's just like dun.
Yeah, that fits him though. He's not going to be like fast paced and rocky, is
What's
it?
Jungle
He's 55 friggin' years old.
Jungle Expressions.
Oh.
That's Jesse Pinkman's song from Breaking Bad.
Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
You can't hum it though, can you? That was Luchasaurus' theme.
That was Yuka Sakazaki's.
There's a theme.
There's one.
Yeah. They did for one show, and then Kenny Omega kicked off.
They need to bring her back.
When she comes back, she'll have that theme. Mark my words, because
They
I
need to
know
bring her
Kenny Omega.
I need that storyline to be resolved. I've mentioned this on everything.
What?
Right, I've saw this to Ross as well. Remember when Riho shoved Yuka Sakazaki to the floor?
God, son.
And Yuka Sakazaki did the really sad face. She went like, oh.
When was this? On Dynamite?
Firefest or Fight for the
Oh
Fallen?
yeah, fight for the fight.
When was that?
There was
Like
a triple
a year
threat.
ago.
It was Yuka, Riho, and Nyla Rose. And I think Riho won, maybe. But whatever happened, Nyla started to beat her down afterwards. Yuka helped rescue her. And then she was like, are you all right, Riho, mate? And Riho went, yeah. Pushed her over.
If
and
that was
Yuka
that-
did a comical sad face and everyone gifted it.
Yeah, that was many pay-per-views ago. I
They
think we
never
can forget about
no,
that one.
It needs to
Is
be
that the first
it's
storyline
there.
they forgot
You
about?
can't leave
It's
stuff
there.
like that open-ended.
That's a loose end I
Watch
need
them.
tied up. Nah, Yuka's going to
Wrestling
come...
has more than one family that will forget about
That would be
storylines.
so WWE of them, though.
And the crowd, ooh! And then half the crowd does go, oh yeah, NXT's on, aren't they? Get the phone out.
If they bring Yuka back, all is forgiven. And she cost Riho the title.
What the pop should get.
That'd
If
be
you-
great. Because that happened, and we go, that's great. And even though we suggested it, take your time reminding us of this, do it. Like,
No.
How many months ago was this?
I wouldn't care. I like long payoffs. That's fine.
oh, okay, fair enough.
That's all right.
Cool. I think we talked a lot there.
Ross.
I'm going to say...
Oh, sorry, yes.
I disagree with your pitch, though,
Go on.
because composing music and getting this all right, again, we were spoilt rotten during the Attitude Era, we were spoilt rotten during the Jim Johnston era, and the first year or so of C $sign F.
But
Seafoss.
even today, there's
Yeah.
some bangers in the E.
Yeah, of course there is, but like, we expect very, very, very high standards.
Yeah, they've kind of spoiled us a bit, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go, give him a break.
Okay,
The
fair
fact that
enough.
we have some that we can remember is all right. It's not, dare I say it, 5-star wrestling again.
What were they? What were those?
Well,
things?
they've got
Exactly.
the same music, didn't they?
Did they? Nice.
They had the same Titan draw, and it was the default one that came.
Yeah, the yellow
Oh,
box.
and if it was a tag team, they could only show one name. So the tag team of Ligero and Jody Fleisch was El Ligero.
Poor Jody. All those years of graft. Oh my god.
He was on the card.
He was.
He'd made it.
Anyway, Ross, your thoughts on
Your
Jack's
pick-
pitch?
oh, yeah,
or
your-
are you going to move on to your
No,
pitch?
yeah, I agree.
Okay, fair
Awesome.
enough. Half an
Doesn't
agree.
matter. Go on.
Feels bad to say this, but it comes from a good place, this pitch.
Oh, no.
It's time to go. Time to say goodbye to Jim Ross.
It's time to go!
It's time.
Time to say goodbye.
By God.
God, when they played that at Shearer's testimonial,
No.
that was the last time I cried in front of me, man.
Goodbye, Jim Ross. You have been great. Now you're getting confused about names. That's enough.
Is it the blade? Is it the butcher? It's written on their ass.
Even though it isn't, because the butcher's got a blade on his arse.
Yeah, I can
But it's a
understand.
butcher's blade.
I can understand Jim's confusion there. To be fair,
But this pitch was sealed for me, signed and delivered. Courier had signed off on the thing. When Jim Ross sat there and went, I think it was on last week's, we're sat here on the 20th of December. So on last week's Dynamite, not this week's, last week's, he sat there and went, oh, there goes Jim Ross again, getting those names wrong. He knows he's doing it, but he can't do anything about it. And I don't know what the solution is. I don't know who's out there that could replace him. I've got to be honest with you, that Golden Boy fella.
he was alright.
Oh,
He was all right, but
I
like,
thought it was fantastic.
did
yeah.
you? Oh,
Yeah, I thought you were going to be like, oh no.
No, I think he did what
He
he's
did
supposed
Fighter
to be doing.
Fest, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he was good.
he's been on more than once. I think, but each time he's never blown me away. So I don't know if he's the answer. I don't know if he's the play-by-play man.
Excalibur should
I
be the
don't know who.
play-by-play man.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
But,
I like him in his role because he just explains everything to Tony, who doesn't know what's going on, and Jim.
Well, that's nice because he explained it to the audience.
Tony and
the
Jim.
audience was,
Tony and Jim.
wow.
You know, long on the old rag doll. Tony and Jim.
Tony and Jim.
I was more of a-
Excalibur at the rudder.
Punch Jimmy Harder.
I was more of a
Sorry.
I was more of a Tots TV man myself. I'm a Tots, you squeeze and tot, Tilly
Tom
Tom
and Tiny.
Where are the Tots of Tots TV? 1, 2, 3. Hey.
Hey, oh, Excalibur and Co.
Yeah.
Have to say.
You know who
hello.
we need? We need
Punch Jimmy.
Okie Oak. Okie Doke,
Okey
sorry.
doke.
Okie doke, your friendly helping hand. Cross the dell and ring the bell, he'll understand. Get ready, 'cause here comes Okie doke. Get Okie doke on commentary. What's he doing these days?
Budgie's a little helicopter.
Oh my Jesus.
He is a hero, look at him go, it's Budgie, the little helicopter. Rocketing rotors. That was
Go,
his
go,
theme tune.
Power
Wow.
Rangers.
Do, 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 do,
What's
do.
happening here? But she's in there listening to this like, what are they doing?
What a great pitch video this is going to be.
Wow.
Gets his complete
But
crap.
Jim Ross, I don't know
Aye.
who you replace him with, but I think just because he knows he's doing it, but he still can't stop himself. Time to go. I feel
Count
horrible
Dracula.
saying that.
No,
It's a mercy killing.
Put it on his face.
Could they keep him on in
Dr.
any...
Gavorki, we'll see you now, Jim Ross.
Can they keep him on in any sort of role? I feel bad
No.
just cutting him
Yeah,
loose.
they can have him do those sit-down interviews because
Yes, he's good at them.
there's nothing more earnest than old
Yes.
Jim Ross, your favourite grandpa, sitting down and having a good chin wag.
Yes.
Objection. Did you see last week's AEW with the sit down?
What?
With
Jungle
Jungle
Boy.
Boy. Jungle Boy
Yeah, yeah.
sat there. Wow, it's going to be a great match. Very important match. Me and Jericho, the time limit. Jim Ross sat there. Like
No,
this.
he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He looked,
No, he wasn't.
Mate, he looked like
No.
Madame Two Swords, Jim Ross.
No, he was
It was
fine.
so sad. He's
He,
like,
he wasn't
what do you
slumped.
think you're going to do,
He wasn't
kid?
slumped down.
Hank Hill's dad from King of the Hill.
He wasn't-
That's all he looked
he
like.
wasn't. I can't believe
Hey,
it.
Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, Jungle Budgie the Helicopter, whatever you call yourself. Do you think you'll have a good match tonight? No, look, I like him. I liked him when he was good. Everyone gets old.
man.
It sucks. None of us want to face this issue. I like Jim Ross on the network in standard def.
Oh, bless him.
So no, don't do sit down. Go sit down someplace.
No, I
They
think
should
he's good.
have to do the sit down stuff, record it, and then never release it.
I think getting rid of him off the air completely is a mistake because he does add that legitimacy because he's Jim,
Jim Ross.
effing Ross, isn't he?
Okay, I agree with you. They should set himself on fire like in World Wrestling 3.
He didn't set himself on fire.
I stuttered because I'm full of whiskey.
Oh, right. Yeah. I agree with Ross, but as long as he's kept on
I think he should
doing
be
the
kept on.
sit-down interviews, that's a
Yeah.
good shout, yeah.
You know who's replaced Jim Ross? Jim Cornette. At least he's eloquent.
Excalibur took a little shot at him. He said something
Oh,
about...
every wrestler on
He
TV
said-
takes a shot at Jim Cornette for some
He
reason.
said something about someone driving across Canada with maple syrup on his back.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
You really got to time these right, though.
I know.
You miss it by a month, you're like, what?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Why would you do
Do you remember
that?
Ospreay's dive t-shirt? Remember no, exactly.
Remember Jinder Mahal, champion. Exactly.
Jesus, yeah. Greg Harley helped him and then held up the belt himself.
And everyone went mental. Said, Great colleagues, but no, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, but then he appeared in our Christmas song.
He loves Cultaholic.
He does.
Great Carly.
My brothers, Cultaholic.
We're related to the Great Carly.
Why is it? I've heard him say this in quite a few interviews now on YouTube shows and that. Noam Dar is desperate to team with the Great Khali. I don't know why.
Because that was his lad growing up. Because
What?
he was only like 15 when he started in ICW,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
So at that time, Great Khali just pinned Undertaker with one foot.
So he was like, oh, I love
That's
him.
his Andre.
Right.
That's his Big Show
Great
or
Khali.
Iraqi Sergeant Slaughter
Great
or
Khali
whatever.
could hold Noam Dar in one hand and just launch him at people.
Like Ant-Man.
It's your sale. No, that's great. What I'm doing. But yeah, like I'm man. Know it yourself. Whatever Noam Dar says. No pink.
Noam Dar catchprise.
Hey, Great
Alicia
Khali.
Fox.
Hey, Great Khali, pass me on. That's the thing, innit?
Budgie the helicopter.
I'm your dummy. There we go.
What was your point? Oh, you
Wasn't
made
my
your... Oh,
pitch.
it's back to me. That's why
It's
we're
your-
talking.
finally,
I very
it's the
much
last-
apologize.
Sorry,
Mercilessly, before you like run out of space to the camera, take a breath. Take a breath. I like AEW. Love the product. Love the wrestlers. Love you, MJF. You're mint. Please never do another battle royal, casino or otherwise, where you go, you know what? You know what needs fixing? What? The Royal Rumble formula of having one wrestler coming out, and then you wait a bit, and then another wrestler comes out, does this stuff, maybe gets eliminated, maybe he stays. We don't know. That's why it's fun to watch, to see what happens. What in God's name possessed them to have 5 or 6, because we're in Vegas and they have cards there? Because I don't know if you know that there's actually legalized gambling there. They never mention it for some reason in Vegas. So we'll have the cards. Here's the queens. Here's the kings. That's not it.
No, it was the hearts and the hearts and the
Jim Ross, no. Here comes the hearts. Here comes the spades. Whatever.
the
you know what I'm
hearts.
talking about. Apart from Teddy, because he's mental.
Okay.
And that's not breaking news.
When you don't
Yeah.
show up next time we're at work, Teddy Hart's got you.
He's got a nice cat, though.
Ah, he does.
That poor thing. If a cat could speak, SOS. anyway, my point is, no, there's a good reason why they don't have 5 of them enter, because not only does it highlight the fact that you can't shoot that properly, because there's stuff going on in the ring. Oh, here's 5 people. Oh, they'll do the crazy spots in different parts of the ring. So, cut. We missed everything. Poor Excalibur and Golden Boy or Jim Ross or Vicky Guerrero, or whoever the hell they just found, has to then sound like an auctioneer. And this guy's right. He's from PWG. He's a great guy. Here's Tony Deppen. Here's Joey Janela. He's drunk all the time. That's why he's great at that. And by the time they get that out, five spots have been missed. And it's just, I don't know why they do this. And they go, guess what? What? The women are doing one as well. I'm like, oh, God. Oh,
They're
no.
trying to find their own identity, Maffew.
It's
WWE
hard.
have everything.
It's hard.
They own it all.
It is hard.
Just do what every indie company goes, not the Royal Rumble.
But they're on TNT.
Yeah, they're on TV.
They need their own gimmicks and shtick.
Why don't they do
But
a...
don't
I'm
mix
just
the
playing-
ones that don't need fixing.
I
is what
think
I'm
it's
saying.
crap. I thought it was crap as well. But I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Devil's advocate here. I can't talk.
How dare you not talk properly in a serious show like this, Ross? You're bringing the brand down.
Not the first time that's been said.
I thought Jack was going to say something. That's why we all stared at him. I know, it's really awkward, isn't it? Let's stare at you
Should we just
some more.
wait until he's finished?
Yeah.
I agree with you, Maffew. I agree with your pitch. But I do also acknowledge that it's hard. We had this very brainstorming session at WCPW. We were like, we need a gimmick match. What on earth do we do? We did do Rumbles in
Well,
there.
I wasn't in that meeting because I would have said, get your own back match. I've said it millions of times.
I wasn't in the meeting either, but I was
Oh.
asked for my input.
Oh, well,
by-
I wasn't asked. And if I
Sorry.
was, I would have said, get your own back match. Dave Benson Phillips, the loser, gets sent down the slide into the gunge. Everyone laughs.
I wonder why you weren't asked for your...
Okay, cool. Thanks, Ross. Put on this crown and shut up. So, what? That sounded really harsh. I'm sorry. That had the direction I expected.
This is how you and
Oh,
Richard have
God,
been
Ross
back
is
and
staring at
forth.
me bad.
This is how
I'm
you-
impersonating them.
This is how you and Richard have been back and forth the past few days. I'm worried about... Can we talk about you
What?
and Richard?
That's what people want to hear in this video.
No,
Go on,
dude, we'll
what?
talk about it enough. Richard, right, who sets up the sound and that and edits some of the videos here at What Culture.
Oh, the crowd's on.
You know what?
What did he do?
Doesn't even matter anymore.
What did he say? I wasn't listening.
I didn't say anything.
No one
else.
was.
Don't worry about it. It'll be clipped anyway. You'll see it. on
What a great
Twitter.
pitch.
Richard who does some of the sound in that here at Cultaholic.
Does he?
Did you say that? Oh. He
He-
said the other place,
I
didn't he?
did.
Did he?
Hey, what a silly sausage.
But see, he's there like, I asked these guys to go in and just film a video.
We've been going 46 minutes on this
Have
time.
we?
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
everything.
I'll cut that story short. Maffew and Richard have been throwing barbs at one another recently. Anyway,
Nice barbs?
Nice barbs. Knobs. Right.
Knobs.
What's your pitch? Go on.
That Pinky the Brain.
I can't believe I did that. I'm so annoyed.
Pinky and
The brain, Pinky and the brain.
One's
One,
a
the other's insane. To overthrow the earth. The Pinky and the brain, 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 brain.
Narf.
Oh, I was going to do that. So yes, those were 9 pitches that existed. And we think that if AW somehow manages to stick to those better than we stuck to what, then they may have a chance at overcoming this NXT hurdle that's in front of them every Wednesday night. They may not win that. Do you know who the real winners are? Us, the fans.
Yeah.
This is comfortably the worst video we've ever done. I'm so worried
The
about it.
best video we've ever done.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It is, it is.
Yeah.
It might be. I don't know when
That's
this
the
goes
excuse
out.
now, but when we do this in January, in February, and we're like, AW sucks.
We should have 2 shots of whiskey before every Cultaholic Wrestling podcast.
Cody's going to do a video. It's like, maybe not Cody, maybe the
Imagine
Young
if they did 9 pitches for Cultaholic.
We
First
think
one,
Cultaholic-
shut up. Second one, get a life. Third one,
Get real jobs.
yeah.
Nah.
Fourth one, have intercourse with a real
Yeah.
woman.
That's all the... Get out of their mother's basement, Marty. We don't have basements in
I've
the
got
UK.
a mortgage, set up yours.
Yeah,
Ah.
live in your mother's mortgage.
I'm very much a virgin still, though, so it's true. That's getting clipped as. That's
But if you
getting
do
so
that, the
clipped.
rest is like,
I'm not actually.
They have nothing to
no,
say, do they?
Wait, no, I'm not actually, man.
I'm
Oh,
shut
I'm
loads
very
of
proud of
women.
you.
I'm not. Oh, this is.
I'm happy, man.
not-
You just...
the ladies.
You're a never nude.
Yes, I wear denim all the time.
Yes, that's right. Lots of confessions here. Lots of budgie. Lots of...
Don't even have a penis, me. Just like Action Man.
I'm not a real thing. I'm not. I haven't got a corporeal form. You can just reach through us, man.
How are you going to word like that? This,
I'm a goose.
What shall do it? Look at that, me heart.
Whoa! If it was
That would have
re-
worked if it was
if I
behind.
If
There
I
you
was ready,
go.
I should have gone like, way.
My
Oh,
question is, I hate wrestling.
I hate it so much, man.
Sorry,
I'm ready for a break, me. I'm looking forward to just 2 weeks of a detox. Nay, wrestling at all.
What's your non-wrestling thing you're looking forward to during this period?
The football. There is football, there is football, and there is more beer.
Will you be watching it on the Amazon?
Yep, I've got the Amazon. I very much enjoyed that week they had, that
Yeah.
time. Newcastle won 2-0 away with Sheffield United. So, good.
What about you, Jack? What are you looking forward to doing this festive period that isn't wrestling?
Sexual intercourse.
Finally,
For the
first
first time
Yeah.
ever. Is that what you asked for Santa?
Aye, I
That might not
did,
end up
yeah.
where you want it to go, that way.
What do you want? Son, I'll do you like. No,
Santa baby.
I'm looking forward to just chilling out. The food's always great at Christmas,
Oh,
isn't
it's
it?
good.
Aye, the food's man.
Parsnips are the life, aren't they?
Oh, not this again. The podcast collide.
Sam Driver was asked the same question yesterday,
Was he?
post-podcast, and he said roast potatoes.
It's a good show.
Yeah,
It's a solid
I'm
pick.
alright with that.
Yeah. Matthew, what are you most looking forward to?
Prejudice against parsnips?
The annual tradition of my parents fall asleep watching one of the Harry Potter films that's going to be on ITV2 inevitably, and then me doing my best to sneak out the house like Solid Snake and not wake them up.
Have you still got to ask the permission? to go out?
But you know, if you're there with them, like, let's sit down and watch it, son, you're like, great.
to distract,
Harry has given Dobby a sock.
To,
Sneaking out like that.
to get into a different room if they're in there. Do you slide down the wall and like knock and then go the other way around the house and that?
What was that
That'll
noise?
get you high.
Aye.
Room?
Yes.
50 minutes would
Right,
be...
let's end it
Undramatically,
now.
that is how this video ends. This is the last video we are doing for this year.
Can you
We
tell?
cannot
No,
tell.
I've got one more, me.
No,
Oh, God, are you?
I really
Oh,
do.
and I'm doing Tom's stuff after. Oh, yeah.
I've got a whole tiered video to do with Sam where we're singing themes, which
Oh,
might
that'll
or
be a
may not
laugh.
have been...
We'll have no
That'll be a
experience in
laugh.
this
got
podcast.
no energy left after this.
I'm so sorry.
I'm spent. Those fat lads going to do
Right.
so much, you know.
Picking the brain in G minor. But for most of us, this will be our last video. We can't put in the words, we really can't because we're 3 sheets to win, how much we've enjoyed making content for you, the loyal supporters, your Patreon people, or your just normal YouTube people, your subscriptions, getting through everyday life. Well, a bit of an interruption, the meandering banality of it all.
What about
Thank you
you?
very much
Oh,
for
yeah.
watching, and we hope that you've enjoyed watching this as much as we've enjoyed drinking that free plonk
End
and
the bloody
talking
podcast,
crap.
man.
I'm ending it, man. Thank you very much. Have a happy New Year and Christmas Eve with whoever you're spending it with. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter @Cultaholic, and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, you can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/Cultaholic. Hit subscribe, and don't forget, join us